I think when we were all children, most of us were told that it was rude to point, right? But why is it perfectly acceptable to point at an object, but not at people? The origin of the no finger pointing rule is actually quite fascinating. Many ancient cultures believed that when someone pointed their finger at another, they were actually casting a curse or a hex. Finger pointing was considered an act of hexing or directing evil spirits towards another person. The cursed person then had to give the evil eye to ward off the evil. Hundreds of years later, the tradition still remains. Today, finger pointing is still considered very rude in many countries. For instance, pointing with the index finger is extremely offensive in somewhere like Malaysia, for example, which is why they point with their right thumb instead. Similarly, in Japan, finger pointing is frowned upon as it implies that pointing is calling out or accusing the other person of doing something. And since finger pointing carries so many different connotations, it's best to avoid it altogether, I think. And that's actually why many luxury hotels train their staff to give directions with an open palm rather than with pointed finger. Finger pointing may not be offensive to everyone, but a good rule of thumb is to avoid it. You wouldn't want someone to think that you were putting a curse on them now, would you?